Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to be finally repainting, basically giving a whole different look to the lamps I found in the Facebook marketplace. So let's take a look at it and let's get right into it. So if you guys remember, I bought these in Facebook marketplace and I don't really like the chrome silver look. I want something a little bit more, I don't even know how to explain it, but I don't want this. I want something a little bit more neutral to the room. As you see, we got the brownish going on, a little bit of this beautiful color that we just added in. So I just want something completely different that would match. So we're gonna take that away. And I got spray paint, but textured spray paint. So I'm actually very excited about this one. And it's going to be my first time doing spray paint. So we'll see how closer look at the lamp. It's a little dirty. I gotta clean it. But it's literally chrome gray. We'll see how it's gonna look. But that's how it looks for now. It looks so far with the chrome, and we will come back. This is the spray paint I'm going to be using. It's textured. I really like the whole it kind of gives me like that stone ceramic look, and that's really what I like. So if this works out, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be dangerous because I'm gonna be trying to spray paint everything in this room. But let's see how this goes, you guys. I got this at Home Depot, and we are just so excited for this texture. Look how pretty. See how that goes. Project is, as you can see, is a little embarrassing, but I like the height all the way up there. I love, but I need to find a pot, and I found a pot. It's actually a pot from my old house that I brought in here. It's very, very outdated. Now, you guys, these are some examples that I found on the internet. If you can see the prices here and what I'm trying to do, I mean, I'm literally saving about $120 because these lamps, for both lamps, they were brand new in plastic still, were $15. So I really like this kind of ceramic stone look. The spray paint is obviously not going to have the cracks, but it's going to have that texture and the color. I love the color too. So there's just a few ideas of what I really wanted. And I think it's gonna turn out really, really nice, and I just cannot wait. And hopefully this is just a one-day project. I'm not really sure, because it's going to be my first time spray painting, and as well it's gonna be my first time spray painting textured spray paint. So we'll see how this goes. The lamp that I got, actually, guys, was this one. It's very, very old, but I like it. I want to just be able to reconstruct and see what I can do. This is where it's a little broken. I'm thinking we can put maybe some I don't know what it's called. I think it's moch or whatever it's called, and add it in here and then try to smooth it out so it can kind of blend in here. We'll see, but it's kind of like, it reminds me of paper mache, but this is how it looks. I cleaned it. We are gonna try and reconstruct this one. The pieces I have for that one is this one. This is actually the linen white that I showed you guys a long time ago. This one's a little bit more pearly whitish. Then we also have this one, which I'm steering more into this one, which is the Oxford Street, and I feel like it's going to give it back a little bit of life. So we'll see. I'll probably steer into this one just to kind of make sure it looks a little bit better. So I'm excited for this. I decided to use a paper towel to paint my pot. When I searched it up, I feel like was the best option. I wanted to keep the texture, and I wanted to make sure I blended it all right, and I really did feel like it was the best, as I was able to get in those really hard creases, because it was a bit different. I didn't really expect it to have a lot of weird different texture, but I definitely did like it. It was a lot more funner than I thought. I felt like it blended very, very nicely. started to think how I was going to fix the hole on the top of this pot, and I thought to myself, maybe I can use spackle and kind of create back the pot. And believe it or not, you guys, it actually turned out pretty well. I took it outside because I wanted to see how it looked in the sun, and I wanted to let it dry outside before I brought it back. I also started to work on my lamps, and I started off with taping all the areas that I do not want to paint over. I prepped my spray paint and I started spray painting. I just decided to spray paint lightly and then let it dry, and then continue to come back as it dried out more and more. But that's really what I started doing. I just said, I'm just going to do little pulses, let this dry, and then we're just going to have to repeatedly continue to do this process. Guys, I want to give a quick update on the lamps and the pot. You guys saw the pot. I finished it. I loved it. I still feel like it gave kind of like that distressed look. I could have done a different color, but that's the color I had, and I said, okay, well, I didn't really want to spend extra money, and I decided to go with that one. That one is the Oxford Street. That was actually a sample because I wanted to do the room, and I sampled that one. So we ended up, well, I ended up using that one. Lamps, well, I don't know how I feel about them yet. We are going to let them stay outside overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to go with another coat, and I might need an extra can. So I went to go check on my lamps, and I thought they were a little better, but you can tell like some of the product just did not want to stay. So I went over the lamps again, and unfortunately I did run out of paint. So we definitely had to go back to Home Depot and buy another can of the spray, and luckily there was one more left and we were able to grab it. So I let this dry again, and I came back repeatedly to spray paint I don't even remember how many coats anymore, you guys, but I just continue to come back. I really wanted this to be a thick stone look, and it just needed more coats. It was getting there, but it just needed more and more coats. I needed to go back inside regardless because I needed to finish my pot, and my husband brought me the moss that I needed to insert into the pot. So I started on that to get finished. I used about 3 of them, and I think it was actually perfect because this pot was pretty big. I loved the color and the texture stayed the same, so I really did love the outcome of this pot. I adjusted my olive tree, and as I was putting the moss in, I made sure to add some weight in it so that my olive tree doesn't really start wobbling around. And then I just started spreading the moss to make it a little bit more fluffier, and then that way it gives it kind of more of a natural look. After I was done adjusting the moss, I then dragged this pot into my room. I totally forgot how heavy my olive tree was, you guys, and it was tough. It was wobbling a lot, so I then thought to myself, maybe I should have done all this in the bedroom instead of in the living room. I went to go check on my lamps and they were finally dry. And I brought them upstairs so I can finally set them up in my bedroom. The process, I will say, was a little bit more than I expected, but I feel like it turned out just as I imagined, and I literally loved it. With the new look on the lamps and the pot, I think this bedroom is going to be even more cozier than I can imagine. That is all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, share, and I will see you guys in the next video.